With Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us as well. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Antetokounmpo and Portis man the post positions. Jackson is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And for the Timberwolves, Edwards on the wing. He is joined by McDaniels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's prime time and at the point guard. And well over halfway into the season now, GA, how much have the rookies changed since the start of the season?
Kevin, most are completely different players, right? The foundation was there, but they know their role on the team, and it's more about refining their game than learning it.
And Lillard throws it down.
Yeah, Lillard has those ups. He can get to the rim when he wants to.
Here's prime time. From deep three-point land. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. And Hall of Famer David Aldridge spoke with Chris Finch. David?
I asked him what his team needed to do in order to contain Giannis Antetokounmpo. Coach told me we have to make sure to communicate and help out on defense, specifically clogging up and taking away lanes to the rim. That's how he can really hurt you. Of course, it'll be an all-hands-on-deck tonight approach, trying to stop the Greek Freak. Guys?
Thanks, David. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Prime time, the pass to Edwards. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Lillard outside. Misses the 3. Randle against Giannis. Lillard with the rebound. Looking at Minnesota, they took the win in their last game against Cleveland. This one for 3. Julius Randle with the rebound. And so it's Randle bringing it up now for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 4-point game. Cans it from downtown.
A developing part of McDaniels' game that could elevate him to the next level.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Offensively, he's been a one-man wrecking crew. His scoring average is over 30 points a game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
How about Lillard? He hits the defense with a sweet move and then makes sure to finish the play.
Here's prime time. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Prime time's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Timberwolves. Giannis drives in.
In the long strides of Antetokounmpo, once he gets downhill, there is almost no stopping him.
Edwards passes to prime time. Middleton against McDaniel. Out to the right wing. The 3. And again, Minnesota with a triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Lillard outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Lillard's got 7.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
So the Timberwolves called their first time out, and this is the first season matchup for them against this Milwaukee team.
Yeah, and last year it didn't matter whether it was on the home or on the road. They failed to take a game from either of the two meetings.
Yeah, real disappointment last year for sure. They don't want a repeat of that this season.
And it's prime time missing. Lillard outside. Randall with the block.
When Randall is engaged defensively, he can make some spectacular plays and really brings an intimidation factor to the game.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Lillard outside. And there's the pass to Antetokounmpo. Up again. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Yeah, that's the kind of aggressive defense you always want to see on the interior.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Here's Middleton. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. And it's prime time missing.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Here's Lillard. A beautiful reverse layup. He's got 9.
He's looking very confident so far. The defense is going to have to account for him.
To the inside, prime time, add basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Inside, here's Portis. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists now in this one. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Give a lot of credit to this coaching staff for preparing them for that kind of environment. They went in and just executed their game plan.
Here's Middleton, following the basket by Julius Randle.
Hey, yo, right here.
Now Middleton, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And midway through the season now, the power rankings starting to show a more complete picture. Taking a look at Milwaukee. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And when I look at the Timberwolves, they've taken this ride all the way down the stretch. Few people thought they could maintain this astonishing display of dominance.
For Milwaukee, they've gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. That one doesn't go. Great D that time from Edwards. To the paint. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Love to see Giannis get aggressive on defense, using that reach to track down the block.
Shots good by Middleton.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Here's Randall. And he drops it in from the low post.
You know, they like Randall to be an offensive presence in the paint. They want him to be an option on every possession.
Pass to Portis. Jackson looking around. Giannis outside. Shot clock at 6. And Middleton kicks to Jackson. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Passes it to prime time. A 3-ball. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Randall's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the middle. Prime time shot is good. Now it's a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to.
And for Milwaukee, they're shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, we've got Hachimura. Damian Lillard out there with Jackson. Then it's Chris Middleton, and it's Portis in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's prime time. A miss that time would have put him up.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Well, primetime in the last game against Cleveland was phenomenal. He scored 22 points, and it was the best work he's done on the glass this year. He was a jack of all trades for them. He helped them out in every facet of the game. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Well, Randall is such a steady shooter. Interior defense just isn't enough to stop that shot.
Hey, Coach, what about Naz Reid after going undrafted back in 2019? He is really showing him, isn't he?
Well, Kevin, what a story. Uncommon skill level for a player of his size. He can shoot the ball. He can handle the ball. He's got a lot in his arsenal.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert comes in for Naz Reid. And Dillingham subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Here's Randall. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Lillard. Sweet little floater. Lillard's got 5 points in the quarter.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Edwards. Damian Lillard grabs the loose ball.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Set up.
Julius Randle with the rebound. Randle's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Primetime. Buries it from 3-point range. Primetime's got 24. This tug-of-war game continues.
And, guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Three-pointer Lillard. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
And that's Dame showing that competitive side. Loves a good duel, especially from range.
And the Timberwolves call time here. Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Hito Turkoglu, who was a big part of what we did in Orlando, was a most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
Edwards passes to Primetime. Off target with his 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And it's Lillard missing. Timberwolves trail by 3. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Primetime shot is good.
Roberts, Dillingham.
And the Bucks with possession here. They host the Clippers after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. That's a 2 from Lillard. Gets a very good look and converts. Lillard's got 12 now in this quarter.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
That one goes in. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Bucks. Picked his pocket. And they're on the break. Here's Gobert. And he banks in the layup. Gobert's got his first points of the night. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
And Lillard gets to Middleton. Gobert pulls it in.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he could hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
And here we can check out the story for Damian Lillard. For Minnesota, they have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe. Here's Lillard. 21 points in the game.
Here we go. Get it going. Right there. Go straight. Got you.
Takes it down to Middleton. Pass to Jackson. Back to Middleton. And the pass to Hachimura. And again, the Bucks miss. Minnesota leading by 3. Here's crime time. Off the mark there with a three-point shot. Lillard outside. Launches it. Prime time grabs the board. Prime time's got his 4th rebound in this one. Dillingham, no good. Bucks trail by 3. Middleton outside. Down low. Shoots. Nice shot by Portis.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Prime time. Up and in on the layup. Prime time's got 28 points for the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Minnesota making it. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Bucks. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him.
68.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Handle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's prime time in at the 1 spot. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. The Bucks trail. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Portis. Gobert with the defensive effort. The Timberwolves shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Bucks are still trying to perfect their chemistry. Bobby Portis says things take time. You've got to keep continuing to build it. There's another level Dame and Giannis can get to. Just making it clockwork. Them continuing to get better at it opens the floor for everyone else on the court. Kevin?
Well, David, with those two guys, Dame and Giannis, it opens the floor up a lot. Hey, thanks for the report. You know, Coach, what more can you ask? The reigning 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert.
Well, Kevin, since you asked, his impact in the playoffs hasn't always been the same as during the regular season. That's got to be the next step.
Passes to prime time, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Yeah, nice read by Gobert. When he's providing an assist, that is a big bonus.
Bucks trail by 5. Antetokounmpo passes to Portis. And the dunk by Jackson.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Yeah, Dean, with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now, here's Lillard. He's covered closely. Great tee that time from Edwards. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Good! Edwards got the lead up to 8 now for the Timberwolves. Middleton looking it over. A rebound by the Timberwolves. McDaniel's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's prime time. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 41 points for prime time.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Here's prime time, covered by Lillard. Minnesota gets it back at a new shot clock of 14 seconds. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. Trailing here by 8. Inside. Prime time's shot is good. Prime time's got 43 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Giannis. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Timberwolves on offense. They're on a 17-6 run. Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What are some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the 2 biggest would be this. I think, number 1, anytime there was a lack of effort, you're not running back on defense, things like that. That I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again, and then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. That's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
Beyond the arc, traps in the tray. Lillard's got 38 points.
And he was hot from 3 to start this game. That's his first since halftime.
Here's prime time, covered by Lillard. And it's prime time missing. Bucks trail by 9, goes up, and Lillard throws it down.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
Timberwolves have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Here's prime time. Back in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 5 assists tonight.
Well, they keep going to it, and he keeps delivering.
Timeout called the Bucks. One guy's been getting it done. It's prime time.
Now, he is on a major roll today. This timeout was desperately needed. They've got to come up with a new game plan designed to shut him down.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed. Timberwolves leading by 16 on the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Chris Middleton is out there with Hachimura. Then it's Damian Lillard. And there's Jackson. And it's Antetokounmpo into the 5 spot. Well, the Bucks shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Jackson. Rebound, Minnesota. The pass to prime time. There's the 3. And yep, another basket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Gobert against Giannis. Middleton. Clock at 6. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo. No good on that one.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
Bucks trail by 19 to the paint. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Every aspect of Giannis' game showing tonight, just unreal.
Conley the pass to Primetime. Conley kicks to McDaniel. The 3. And it's Primetime missing. Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Jackson dishes to Lillard. Giannis against Gobert. Here's Middleton. Count the basket.
Yeah, Middleton is a talented scorer from anywhere on the floor. Goes to the paint and does his thing.
To the inside. Primetime's shot is good. Primetime's got 54 points.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
With the fadeaway. Middleton can't get it to go.
And they need his offense right now. But his shot is just not falling.
Here's Primetime, guarded by Jackson. And it's Primetime missing.
And this is what you like about his perimeter team. Never gave up and challenged the deep.
Yeah, and it's really hard to stay connected to shooters out there. And even harder to contest the shot without fouling.
Yep, that one goes in there. Primetime's got 56 points in the game.
Well, Conley is a consummate team player. He loves to get other guys good shots.
Set it up.
And here is Antetokounmpo.
Hey, watch him. Right there. Balance it out.
Over in the corner, Lillard. Jackson, that's a two-pointer. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Pass to Gobert. Over on Antetokounmpo. Gobert can't hit.
Great focus on the defensive end there to contest that shot.
Yeah, that's good discipline to stay attached and alter the shot.
HGA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
Minnesota calls timeout. You know, Stan, we hear all the time about after timeout plays. About how many of those do teams really have at their disposal?
Well, you certainly have to have a few, Kevin. Coaches vary in their philosophy. Some coaches will draw them up on the fly. I was one, like a lot of guys, who wanted to have things that we've worked on that then we could go to. But that just depends on who you've got, how smart your guys are, how quickly they pick things up.
And Antetokounmpo. Giannis dumps it down.
Giannis will take on any defender. Nice finish that time.
To the middle. Here's Randall. Nice work on the board. He's paying off with the basket. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. McDaniels gets a wide-open look. Hachimura grabs the miss. Hachimura's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Offensive rebound. Outside for Jackson. Lillard, right side. No good with the triple. Timberwolves leading by 13. Conley up top, guarded by Jackson. And finished off by Gobert.
I like when Gobert's teammates use his length on offense. Textbook alley-oop there.
Here's Lillard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Michael Conley picks one up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the three. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
Bucks trail by 13. Middleton the pass to Giannis. That's where Giannis wants the ball.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Pass to prime time. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Lillard left side. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's prime time. And good, he hits it again. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. The shot by Middleton wide open. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Edwards passes to prime time. Edwards the bounce pass. And it's prime time missing. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. 17-point game. There's Giannis with the slam.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Here's prime time to the wing right side. The 11-footer, that's good on the jump shot.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
Here's Giannis. Gobert with the block.
Well, you have to be aware of Gobert on the floor. He's got a few Defensive Player of the Year trophies.
Clock at 4. Another shot. And it's Lillard missing. Timberwolves leading by 17. Here's prime time. Another bucket. Wow.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Lillard misses. Timberwolves on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. Randall passes to prime time. The rebound by the Bucks. Portis has got 11 rebounds in the game. Middleton finds Jackson. Kicks it out to Lillard. And the Bucks miss again.
Yeah, and he seems to have lost his rhythm all of a sudden. This has not been his quarter.
Got that one up quick. 66 points for prime time.
Every year, it seems like Randall's playing with more awareness. Now, that's why you can now run the offense slower.
Timeout called, the Bucks. They're trailing by 21. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the fourth. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game. Prime time.
That's the game, folks. And your Timberwolves win. Your Timberwolves. 140. The Bucks. 125. Thank you, everyone, for making it out to the game, and we hope you have a good time. Drive home safely, and we'll see you next time.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. So long.